Like might have given up on the game. Yeah, understandable. I mean, he had. I mean, I think he had a good time on the OG server, but I think he definitely had some troubles with it. That is unfortunate, though. If I'm being honest, I think the not to like sound like egotistical or anything. I think people when they learned that I wouldn't be sharing a base with people, they didn't necessarily want to put in the time. Uh, if that makes sense. Or maybe they just got tired of it. Who knows? Or they might have. I think that as well that I was kind of thinking about is people might have just gotten tired of it from the standpoint that they got completely reset. Maybe I could see that. It was unfortunate though. I do miss kind of having the whole crew in there. Granted, it was a little chaotic at times, but let's see. I don't think I've missed anything on the helmet at the moment. I think helmet's looking good. Now we can move down. Yeah. The IMOD brings a reason to co-op, then who knows? Yeah. Okay, have a good one. Thanks for hanging. Appreciate it. You take care as well. I will be back online tomorrow. Say I'll only be going here for another maybe hour and a half. I was only planning on doing maybe somewhere between 3 and 4 hours, so I'll be doing this for a little bit, and then be heading out for the evening myself. But you have a good one. Appreciate you hanging. You sleep yourself? Alright, all good, Luna. No worries. We'll get rested up for tomorrow's stream with the crew on GB. So I will see you later. See you, Luna. Those highlights are looking good. Good highlight to shadow ratio going on there. I don't want to redo the shadows and highlights here. I might play with the shadow and highlight stuff on the nods on my own. I'm not sure, but it might do that. Let's do... Okay, we'll move down and start doing more work in the greens. That'll hope that will help to brighten things up a little bit. Okay. And then we're going to get a little bit of highlight going on over here. Just a little bit, because I don't want this to be a super reflective surface. So just a little bit of highlight there, and there. And then just a touch there. Too much. There we go. Just a little bit, not a lot. It's not a super reflective material that's made of, so we don't want to do too much highlight or too much shadow. Well, shadow is one thing, highlight is another, so don't want to do too much of that. And then we'll do kind of the same thing here. Hey. Itchy, itchy. There we go. Better. Better. And then come down here. Yeah, see down here, I already started some of the shadow process and stuff down there. And again, I might go back and play with some of the stuff later as well. Some of this is looking a little too smooth. It doesn't have enough texture to it. Itchy. Itch. Ugh. There we go. Just see if we can't blend that some. Nah. It's not going to be a good way to blend that without it looking weird, so we'll just leave that as is for now. See, a lot of this stuff I've already got shading notes in here already, so I don't need to be doing a lot of it by hand. A lot of it I've already kind of messed with. See, and that's just the top portion up there. here. God damn it. There we go. Moved my headphone just a little bit, and it got a little janky. A little jankified. Down here. A little bit of preliminary shading down here. And the rest of this we'll do by hand in there to get the shading right down there. See, all this we've already done by hand. Pretty much everywhere else we've done by hand as well. So we can start working with the shading we have a little bit. This, boom, boom, boom. Do airbrush. Shit. Oops. Sorry. There we go. The 1 IQ stream? How dare you? How dare you, you fool? What do you mean? Also, hello, Reap. Welcome. I don't know how long you've been here, but hello. Damn it. There's 2 ways you could take it. Is there now? Because it sounds like you're just insulting me. What say that to thee? Drawing IQ. No, I is not. Despite your apparent assumption. say assumption. I say pattern recognition. Okay. What patterns exactly are you seeing here, good sir? What patterns are you recognizing? Because how dare you? Blonde girl in a plate carrier with windowed magazines and a thing on her wrist? Well, yes. Are you assuming that IQ is the only blonde lady that can wear a plate carrier with magazines on it? And what could, be a plethora of things on her wrist? I don't know, a data pad, a watch, whatever the fucking thing in Siege is called, the little thing that she uses. Is that what you're saying? Is IQ the only one allowed to do that? Hmm? Because if IQ has the fucking IP of that description, I think there may or may not be a problem there. Just a thought. Them hymns. Jesus. You, sir, shan't be naughty. We were having this discussion earlier. It is not allowed. Ah, shit. In my defense, Siege came out when I was 16. Of course, there would be neuron activation. Yeah, that's fair. I can't necessarily say that I wasn't in that boat, so I get that. The women of Siege definitely... I can definitely see a correlation between my taste in women now and the taste in women I had in Siege. You know. What the fuck? Oh, that was dumb. What the fuck did I do that for? Oh, fuck. Shit. Well, that's awkward. God damn it. Did I really put that on the same fucking... Why did I do that? What the hell? Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Shit. I put the shading and the main base color at the same spot. Fuck. No, we're just gonna grab all of it. Stink. Okay. Well, I guess we're doing this the difficult way. Get rid of this. We're gonna have to redo the shading on that portion by hand. Yay! Give me this. Give me this. Take solace in the fact Google still has no idea how to advertise to you. Okay. In a good way or a bad way? Are you upset that they don't, or are you glad that they don't? Well, I guess you're taking solace in it, so I guess you're glad that it doesn't. I kind of answered my own question there, like a dipshit. Got an ad for makeup. I know I'm ugly, but I'm still not interested. Let me be ugly! Fuck you! I'm ugly and I'm proud. Fuck off.
Got him!
Is that what you're saying there, Reap? You're ugly and you're proud? Is that it? Hmm? There's nothing wrong with saying yes. Oh, shit. Yeah, so it's gonna reset that, but that's okay. That's not gonna take me very long to redo, so I don't care. Very smart. No one noticed what I just did, but intelligence. Peak intelligence right there. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Well, that's a fun little thing there. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what the lady in this particular track of this song is saying, but it is relaxing. Not a fucking clue what she's saying, though. I don't even know what language that is, to be honest, either. Can't recall off the top of my head. I feel like I should know, but I don't. Does not look like a microphone when you zoom in and out. Zoom in that far. No. See, from out here it's fine, but when you zoom in on it, yeah, it doesn't look quite right. But fuck. Come on. It's not. IQ or Valkyrie? Do I get any other factor into picking one, or just picking one? Is there a reason for your questioning? If you're talking from get no context, okay, well, from a gameplay aspect, I was much more of an IQ player than a Valkyrie player, but I do enjoy both of them in terms of gameplay. IQ has better guns, in my opinion, and Valk has better equipment. IQ's equipment is cool, but, you know, it can get kind of tricky to use at times, whereas Valk's equipment is a lot easier to use. I think the cameras are a little more useful in general, especially when people memorize the map so much, where they knock out your initial cameras so fucking quickly. Having a Valk on your team where you can still potentially have cams at all times is really nice. But again, if you've got somebody playing Valk that has no idea what they're doing, you're screwed. IQ, you can at least, if someone's playing on your team as IQ, generally, it's hard for them to fuck you up. If that makes sense. It's hard for an IQ to ruin a game compared to a Valk ruining a game with really shitty camera placement. Unless the IQ just isn't calling things out on game. If we're talking aesthetically, though, I prefer IQ's aesthetic. Like the way her kit is built out and stuff. I just, preference-wise. Also, her guns are, very nice. Very nice guns. The AUG and the HK that she has are creme de la creme. Don't talk to me about the Commando. The Commando's kind of meh. When you have the AUG, I don't know why you'd want to use that. The way her kit is built out. I don't know whether or not you're saying that in a malicious way or not, but I'm going to assume you're being not malicious whatsoever in saying that. Damn it. There we go. Getting no context. Fuck you. He's shit. You son of a bitch. This is my brain off Monster Hunter. Now you know why I self-medicate. I will ask, Bree, what in the hell are you even doing in Monster Hunter World anymore? Like, what is there for you to do as a man who has played that game so much? I have to know. Like, what in the hell could you possibly be doing in there? I don't understand. Like, what is the end game of that game? Like, did you just completely reset and start over, or are you still, like, doing stuff in that? That's kind of what I'm getting at, I guess, is like, what are you doing in that game where you're still playing it for as much as you play it? Hunting well, no shit, Sherlock, but you have to have fought, like, every monster, like, 100 times at this point with the amount you've played. Like, once you get past a certain point, what's the point of continuing to hunt shit? That's more what I'm asking. Like, what is the point after a while? Get better and to help other people who haven't hunted everything 100 times? I don't know, man. It just seems like that would get boring at some point. I don't know. Only fought like 10 monsters total from what you know? Well, yeah. But that's my point, though. Like, me and Ghost got bored after just 10 monsters. So if we were getting bored after just 10 monsters and put it down for a while, then how the hell do you stay engaged after like the 100th fight of the same monster? That's what I'm getting at. That's more what I mean. 70-ish in World / Iceborne, another 70-ish in Rise / Sunbreak. You go back Generations Ultimate, there's like 130 in that game. Yeah, see, now you're just starting to throw on like Pokemon, though, and that got boring to me real quick. You don't want to be sounding like the Pokemans, Batman. Assuming all the monsters are the same when they are, in fact... Well, no, I'm not saying they're not. I'm not assuming that, though. Generations Ultimate had every monster from the last 4 generations. It was an anniversary game, usually 70-90 is max, with like 20-ish being new and the others being returning monsters. Maybe you just aren't wired to get good then? I don't know. Why did I get bored of World? I mean, we got bored of it after a while because of the movement system and everything. Like, we just weren't getting it. So that's part of it. But also, it was just like, oh, we kill monster, go back, we can do, like, minimal upgrades with the shit we just did. And if we want to, like, get better stuff, we've got to go fight shit that just kicks our ass for forever. So you gotta keep in mind, I'm also not a big fan of games that are, like, challenging to be challenging, and at certain points, because I'm not a big, like, button combo guy, that's what that game became to me at a certain point. Ghost, I don't think, he didn't get bored of it so much as we just had other stuff we wanted to do with it, like, on his end. But for me, it did definitely get to the point where it's like, this is just challenging to be challenging, and I'm not about that. That's not the kind of game I'm into. But also, I'm not a big button combo guy, so, you know, the challenge that was there, I just would not, you know, had someone there to give you a little more guidance. The scenes. I guess that was the other thing too, was me and him didn't really. It's not that the story was bad in World, but we just weren't really into it. It was like, okay, alright, cool. It just, we felt very disconnected from it for a lot of it. So. And I will say, from me and him, we are definitely. It's not that we don't like guidance necessarily, it's just we don't like to be handheld through games. So. That was part of it as well, because we do have, like, Yam and Rainy, they're both big Monster Hunter guys. But whenever they would try to, like, help us, it just didn't work because they would just handhold us through it rather than actually letting us kind of learn shit. But then again, we were having trouble learning shit on our own when they weren't there because we weren't vibing with it. So, at least I wasn't. Again, I won't speak for Ghost because I don't know how his experience was when we played it compared to mine, if it was any different at all, but I don't know. Did the beta and I was letting you learn shit there. This could help you a lot. Because every single weapon got a bunch of new shit that I didn't know. Yeah. We're about 2:10. Okay, so we got another 50-ish minutes here. So let's get to rolling with this. Shit. I have a loose hair somewhere on the back of my neck. Get out of here. There we go. I got it. I did it. I don't know what that's attached to, but we're going to get rid of that. You and Ghost Dream World, though, I'm down to give you pointers on how Switch Act works. I've practiced enough in World now to know generally what I'm doing. The big thing, too, I might have hunted every monster 100 times, but I haven't hunted each monster 100 times with every weapon. Yeah. Hmm. Assume you might have been doing is killing one monster, making whatever you could with the mats you got, then immediately going to the next monster, which is not how the first playthrough of any Monster Hunter is supposed to go down. And see, if that's not the case, then how are we supposed to do it? Because that's the other problem. I mean, that's gaming 101. You go after one monster, do what you can, and then go to the next one. Like, what do you mean that's not how it's supposed to work? That's not how that work. The fuck you mean? Every other game says otherwise. Why is this one different? Oh lord. What am I on? What? Oh, okay, I'm still on that. That's okay, got it. Because, I mean, to be fair, that's kind of what we did in Wilds, too. So how is that any worse, I guess? How is that wrong? Because from what the game kind of taught you and everything, I mean, unless I'm losing it, that's kind of what the game told you to do off the rip, so... Kill a monster, see the gear you can make. If any of it interests you, you kill it until you can make the gear, then go on to the next one. This seems weird, though. Because the way the game made it seem is like, oh, you went after this monster, you can make what you make out of it, and then you've got to move on to the next one. It didn't seem like a choice of, oh, go just murder. Because, I mean, unless I'm misremembering, with World, initially it starts out with going after, like, certain monsters, and multiple of them don't necessarily spawn one after another for you to then go and kill a bunch of them at once. I could be misremembering that, but... the setup of the game does not lead you to think that that's how it's supposed to be done, necessarily. From what I can recall. Whether that's just shitty game mechanics not coming through, or not shitty game mechanics, but just shitty teaching of the mechanics in the tutorials, or however they do it, whatever they call them. Either way, that's not ideal. If the game never teaches that, then how the hell are you ever supposed to do anything? In the Wilds beta, there was no crafting or anything. We just stuck with whatever gear the devs gave us. We were just hunting for fun and not parts or anything. You kill 5 at once. You do the optionals or event quests or whatever the monster you need to kill and repeat them until you get the parts you need. Could very well be poor communication, but optional quests are there. Yeah. So it's just, you gotta keep in mind that's the first Monster Hunter game we played. And that was not super well communicated because when a quest is completed for one monster, it's like, oh, you can't go back and murder that monster again. It's like, oh, you go to the next one. That's how it's presented from what I can recall. At least that's how we thought it was presented, so maybe that's part of the problem as well as just poor communication from how it's supposed to be played to how we were playing it. Maybe that's where we were going wrong, but it just got boring after a while because we just got stuck up on shit, and it's like, well, we're not getting any better, and what we're being told is not helping in any regard, so we just eventually moved on. Plus, I think there were other games we wanted to play anyway at that time when we were playing it. I can't recall what was on the docket for us necessarily at that time. I was obviously way before I did streaming or anything, but early game. Since I don't work that day, well, I can help you figure it out a bit better. See, I can't remember what the plan was for Monday, if there was one. I'll mention it to him, see if he would want to do it. I mean, I'm not opposed, obviously, but I can't remember if there was... I'll have to go back and see. I don't remember if I said I was going to do something else on Monday or not. I don't think so. Also, we're going to change up the music one last time here. Ah. So basically what you're saying, if you're a scrub lord like me and Ghost were, you probably shouldn't do that. That's what you're saying. Listen, you're allowed to say it. It's fine. We suck. It's all good. You aren't bad, you're just new. Is there a difference, if we're being honest? Don't people normally start off bad at a game when they're new? Let's be real here. And some people are still bad even though they've played the games for longer than I have. I suppose that's a fair qualification. Megan, have a good one. Thank you so much for watching. You have a good rest of your evening, and I will see you tomorrow. Ah. If we're going down, we're taking those SAM sites with us. Sorry. I should play the original Modern Warfare 2 at some point, the campaign. Be honest. What is this? What has occurred to thee? Do I even dare ask? Why is the magazine window on the same side, same layer as her shirt under the plate carrier? Because it's the same color? What do you mean? You talking about this right here? Is that what you mean? So the reason I did that is for layering. So if you think about it, right? So I'll demonstrate over here. So let's take the gray that is, right? Let's say that is obviously the gray is behind the green on this, right? Perspective wise. So if you do a section, oh hold on, it needs to be a solid. There we go. So if you do a section of this color, and then you have your black line or whatever it may be, like let's say you go outside your black line here, right? So that's where your line is. You need your gray to be in this box, right? But on the outside of the box is going to be that green color. What you can do, if you want to be a little bit lazy with your line work, is since the gray has to be in this square, you can just color around that. Obviously, they are on the same layer now, but you know what I mean. Like the green will just cover up that gray portion. So rather than put them on two separate layers, I did the gray portion of the magazine, the follower of the mag in the window, the same color of the shirt, which I was going to do in the first place. So rather than just make them two separate layers, I put them on the same layer and put the green and all the other stuff on top of it. It's me being lazy, and it's just a little trick that you can do to give that perspective feel without having to do extra work to do so. That's really all it is. Nothing really all that complicated, in all honesty. That's all that is. Just a little tricky trick, if you will. Oh, shit. See, and that's how you can tell if you're doing your shading right or not. If you take away the base color and the shading still makes sense, which for the most part it does, you know you've been doing your shading correctly. Just a little tidbit. If you take away that base layer, there you go. The dotted line bothers you every time? Why? What's wrong with... You don't like the marching ants, as I call it? Well, my professor called it that, so that's what I call it. But that's your marquee line. And obviously, just for reference, if I don't have that marquee line there, you see it, you know, it did that little highlight speck that I was doing there. It does that inside that line for me and doesn't go outside. If I take that away, it goes outside the line. It does it outside somewhere where I don't want it. So, that's what the marching ants or the marquee is for. Fuck the marquee off with his head. Not that kind of marquee, you sociopath. Triple D that mofo. What do you even mean, triple D that mofo? What does that even mean? Would you like to elaborate on what you even mean by that, or no? I'll elaborate in DMs. Ah, good. can't wait to see something I wish I hadn't. Shit. I don't think... Say, this isn't... Her shirt isn't super reflective, so I don't think I need more of a highlight than that. I don't think I do. It's been elaborated. Oh, Lord. Let me look at what you did, you fool. Ah. Ah. I see. I see why you didn't put that in, in chat. Fair enough. Yeah, that might, you know, turn some heads, if you will. Actually, hold on. We're gonna do a shading check really quick. Let's see. If I take away you, yep, that all works. Take you. Yep, that all works. Very good. Obviously, if I take this, it should be fine. Oh, well, it's all in the same layer, so never mind. Cool. Didn't realize that. Is that better or worse? I mean, to be fair, I didn't know what I was expecting from what you said. To be entirely fair. That's why I asked for being real. I think everything in here is looking pretty good. Just looking, scanning. I think we're generally good. We need to go in here and blur some of this up so it's not harsh line. Other than that, though, I think we're looking good and we can move on to another section. Be blurred! Be blurred. No harsh line. Shadows don't have harsh line, and you know it. You fools. See, like I said, I might go back and play with the nods a little bit as well. The nods are a little bit... They look a little too plasticky or like clay, almost, rather than metallic. So I might go in and play with that. But when we start making things look like worn down here in a little bit, well, actually, we might get... I don't know if we'll get to the wear and tear section or not. I still have a lot of shading that needs to get done further down. So, I don't know. We may not, but... Alright. Let's do Beltis next. Beltis. So this is going to be on this layer. Let me grab you. Boom, boom. Yeah. There we go. No. Quiver. Beltis. Deltis? What the f... Are you having a stroke over there? Are you okay? You're concerning me. What the fuck? Du what? You good? You good, homie? Should I be concerned?
Oh, titties!
McJews?
not.
Jiggled, have a good one. See yous later. Need wilds. The medication's wearing off. Someone, quickly get him on Monster Hunter right now. He's gonna die. Shit. Shit. Oh, motherfuck. Well, I didn't mean to grab that color, but that kind of works, I guess. Yeah. See, I'm only going to be going for a little bit here. See, we probably won't get to some of like the nitty-gritty stuff, unfortunately, but I'll at least finish up the immediate shading on the gloves and the pants. So, oh, and I need to do it on this too. God damn it. I did a heck and forget. Let me do that really quick. Or I do a heck and forget again. There we go. Okay. You drink one moment. And son of a bitch. Shit. Shit. Damn it. Son of bitch. Excuse me. Oh. Oh, Lord. Let go. Let go. Ah. My PC is upsetty. Hold on. Let me do a save real quick. It got upset for a moment. What are we doing? Oh, God. Yeah, it is upset. I don't know why. Yee. Why angry? What happened? I don't know what I did, but it got angry, and it did not like. Okay, I guess we're good. Oh, no. Ah, okay. Interesting. Oh, the fuck up. That's a slight problem. Okay. I guess that's where we're going to leave stream then. That is not where I wanted to leave. I don't know what it did. What did I do? Okay. It got very angry at something. I don't know what I did. What? I did something. I don't know what I did, but I think we're going to go ahead and call it there because I don't want this to die on me and lose its shit. So, that is what we're going to do. So, is where we're going to leave things for now. I will figure this out in the meantime. You guys all have a good one. Thanks for hanging. I appreciate it. Let me move this back up. There we go. You guys all have a good one. Thanks for hanging. I appreciate it, as I was saying before. We will pick this up again next week and do some of the final touches on our little miss here. Until then, you guys have a good one. Obviously, I'll be streaming tomorrow for Ground Branch with the crew. Got some stuff planned that I think people like what I got planned. It's like party games, if you will, like some different little party games that I have devised up. We won't just be doing the normal monotonous murder things. We might start off doing that, but once we get into the rhythm and everyone's good, we'll change it up and do some more. No, excuse me, some more of the party game stuff that I have planned. But otherwise, you guys have a good one. Thanks for hanging. Be sure, if you haven't already, to check out the main YouTube channel. A video drops tomorrow that I'm pretty excited about, and I think you guys are going to be pretty amped about. So, yeah, you guys have a good one. So, bye-bye, everybody. Thank you again for hanging.